Hey guys, what's going on? Peter Gilmore here with some sad breaking news. If you just turned on Raw tonight, they had the graphic that the bad guy, Ramon, Scott Hall, who yeah, I'm sorry guys. Scott, Scott Hall, who was on life support yesterday, and then late last night, Kevin Nash put up a tweet saying that Scott's going to be taken off life support. His family was going to be there, and they're going to take him off life support. And then, today people were saying RIP to Scott Hall, which wasn't the case as of yet. And then Sean Waltman says, he's not dead yet. He's just on life support. He's still alive. Dave Meltzer said that too, 3 hours ago. But it seems now that from the graphic on Monday Night Raw that Scott Hall has sadly passed away at the age of 63 years old due to complications with his hip surgery. There was a blood clot. He had a blood clot that leaked. Then he had not one, not two, but 3 heart attacks, and then they put him on life support. We were hoping for the best. He was going to kick out at 2. But then, like I said, Kevin Nash's tweet, and then Sean Waltman's tweet, and everybody's tweeting prayers and everything. Now I just turned on Raw. They just put the graphic of in memory of Scott Hall, Lisa Ramon. So, and I heard it from Prince Idol himself. Originally, I heard it from him first, and then my good friend Lauren's like, no, he's not dead yet. And then Prince Idol had to call me back, saying, yeah, he's really dead. So I had to make sure. That's why I turned on Raw like a minute in, and I saw the the signature, but then I went on Twitter, see if anything new came up, and then I saw Sean Waltman and a few others people saying, I can't believe they just posted that. Well, I can't believe they posted that graphic. So I had on my TV, I went all the way back to the beginning, and then there was the graphic. So it's true, ladies and gentlemen, Scott Hall. Scott Hall is officially passed away at the age of 63. So Sean Waltman said, it really happened. I assume other wrestlers tonight are gonna send their condolences and everything. Kevin Owens, a little while ago doing his promo about Stone Cold Steve Austin, gave tribute to Stone Cold with a "Hey yo," So that was that. So I don't know if anybody else on Raw tonight is gonna kind of pay tribute to the big guy, Razor Ramon Chico. But this is very devastating. I talked about it yesterday on my Sunday afternoon stream on my Peter effing Gilmore channel, so you can check that out. Where I talked about he was on life support, but yeah, I was gonna do this video early in the morning, because what I saw on another YouTuber's video named Hannibal. Speaking of Razor Ramon, Damian Priest just Razor's Edge Finn Balor on the announce table just now. Ouch! Right next to Austin Theory, who just gives a golf clap. Anyway, so yeah, should be an emotional Raw tonight. And we'll see what happens with that. But I just wanted to come on here and give my thoughts and prayers to Scott Hall and his family. Well, the Hall family, Cody Hall, and everybody that knew Scott, especially, the NWO, Hogan, Hall, Nash. Hogan, X-Pac, or Sean Waltman, and Kevin Nash especially. Hunter, Sean, part of the clique. Everybody else who's fought Stone Cold, Diamond Dallas Page, Goldberg. So many others that Scott has fought in his time. Memorable matches that he's had. The first ever ladder match at WrestleMania 10 against Shawn Michaels, which I was at, and then the rematch at SummerSlam a few months later, which was pretty good as well. But Scott was a guy that really tough guy for a guy that's never won the world title, kind of like Roddy Piper and guys like that who never won the world title. But yeah, Scott was a great guy, great promos, and the March 27th, I think it was May or March 27th, when he showed up at Nitro, which was the start of the NWO. When Nash came in right at, like a week or two after that, then we all remember Bash at the Beach, when Hogan turned on everybody and formed the NWO, and then they went from there. Various members galore. Hall and Nash formed the Outsiders. They won the tag team belts numerous times. I think Hall won the United States title at one point. Former Intercontinental Champion, of course. We can't remember that. His feud with Nash, at Halloween Havoc, which wasn't a great match, but then his drinking and drugs started getting to him in the mid to late 90s. He got suspended for a little bit, and then after WCW kind of died and everything, they did make a comeback. He did make a comeback with Hogan, Nash, and I believe X-Pac in Vince's version of the NWO, which Shawn Michaels was in briefly, Booker T for like a minute, and then the Big Show. But yeah, Vince's version of the NWO, I never really liked anyway. But it is what it is. And then, Hall had his feud with Stone Cold after breaking remember I think it was on Raw that he took a cinder block and smashed it over Stone Cold's knee, which set up their WrestleMania match. What was that, 17 or 18? I think it was 18. And then from there, basically, the NWO kind of died. He was in Impact for a while. With Hall, of course. But it's Nash and X-Pac. They didn't really reform the NWO, though, but, Hall and Nash were there. They did have some fights. Then the memorable pay-per-view where Scott Hall no-showed, and then Samoa Joe went on a live mic, just bashed Hall because, his drugs and drinking were just, out of control. Then he started getting help. He went to DDP. Of course, he went to the Accountability House to get better, did some DDP yoga, and he was getting better, but, he still had his demons, and there was some various house shows that he was supposed to fight on or appear on. He was drunk out of his mind. So, yeah. But we were praying for him. We were hoping. He looked pretty good at the Hall of Fame ceremony when he got inducted by himself. Then when the NWO got inducted, I think it was last year, he looked pretty damn good. Nothing wrong with him, but, then we find out, like, about a month or so, a couple weeks ago, that he fell in his house and he broke his hip. He had to get hip surgery, and we all thought it was gonna be good. But then we found out later that there was a blood clot that leaked, and that after that he had three heart attacks. Then he was put on life support, and then Kevin's tweet saying that the family were going to take him off life support. It looked like it was. We were hoping he would kick out, and like about 25 minutes ago, we find out that Scott Hall has passed away at the age of 63. You know, he leaves behind Cody, you know, his son, who works in New Japan, part of the Bullet Club. And that's pretty much it, as Damian Priest just beat Finn Balor non-title thanks to Austin Theory. I don't even understand why Austin Theory's there, because I thought he was, setting up his feud with Pat McAfee. So I guess that's going to be something that's going to happen after WrestleMania, I would assume, but you never know, because really Finn and Damian are going to have their, this is going to be the third match, but this time for the title, the rematch for the title, so it's going to be the third match, and, Damian used Crossroads, or he calls the Reckoning, and now, Austin Theory, for good measure, gives him the ATL, and then takes a selfie, that's it. So see what happens with that. You know, they're in Jacksonville tonight. You know, all the rumors of Cody Rhodes maybe appearing tonight may happen. They did say Stone Cold was supposed to be on. I don't know if that's going to happen. I read something that Stone Cold's not going to be on tonight. Brock Lesnar's not going to be on tonight. But we'll have to see in the next 2.5 hours. So we'll see what happens with that. And if Cody Rhodes does show up, I'll just talk about it on my Raw review. Will probably be tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow or Wednesday at this point, because I got a lot to do tomorrow. So, speaking of, there's Seth Rollins running on our screen right now. Still kind of pissed. Now Kevin Patrick's talking about him. So, this might be the night that Cody does show up, but they ask him about developments about that he's not part of WrestleMania. And, Seth's just looking at Kevin with a really mean face. So, I don't know. We might hear from Seth Rollins later on. Maybe Cody shows up tonight in Jacksonville to kind of piss off the AEW fans. But, it is what it is. But, minus that, I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys firsthand, and first, by the way, that Scott Hall has passed away at the age of 63. And there'll never be another bad guy. And that epic quote from the Hall of Fame, you know, dreams come true. And, bad times die, but bad guys do, something like that. So, I think he said, like, dreams come true, hard work pays off, dreams come true, bad times don't last forever, but bad guys do. I think that's what the quote is. I might be wrong on that, so I'm sorry. So that's it. So that's all I got to say about that. Let me know your thoughts and memories of Scott Hall. And just sad today that we lost a guy that I believe should have been world champion. He had the charisma. You know, ever since I first saw him as Diamond Stud back in WCW with DDP. He was in the Chamber of Horrors match. Remember that? And then, really didn't have much of a early WCW career. And then when he went to WWF at the time, became Ramon, the 1-2-3 Kid feud, which really put over Shawn Martin when he was like 18 years old on Raw. And then he wins the Intercontinental title. Then him and Shawn Michaels feud over who's the real Intercontinental champion is, that WrestleMania 10 epic ladder match. Then the second one at SummerSlam the same year. And then, the epic curtain call in Madison Square Garden with with Hall, Nash, Hunter, and Shawn in the cage. that's what led to Hall and Nash going to WCW. Then the beginning of the Monday Night Wars right after Hogan joined the NWO, and then WCW was beating like shit out of WWE or WWF at the time, and then Vince had to come out and do what he could, and we started the Attitude Era, then the Monday Night Wars, which we all know WWF won all the way up until 2001. And then, that's it, and like I said, Hall and Impact for a little bit. Had a little feud with Jeff Jarrett over the NWA title, never won it, but, he was there, Nash was there as well, X-Pac. They really didn't form a reformed NWO because Hogan was never there, but there's some good times in the early days of the NWA, well, NWA TNA, then TNA, of course. But they came back. Hall came back with Hogan and Nash in early 2000, and I think it was 2002, 2003. At No Way Out. Then the feud with Austin at WrestleMania 18, I believe it was. And then after that, kind of went his merry way. Kind of went back to TNA to be with Hall and X-Pac. And then basically that was his career. He did show up at WrestleMania 30 with Hall and Hogan and X-Pac, when Sting was facing off against... Not WrestleMania 31, I did say WrestleMania 31. When Sting was facing Triple H, Hall, Nash, Hogan, and X-Pac, they came out to support Sting against DX. So that was kind of the last time we saw him on TV until when he got put in the Hall of Fame as Razor Ramon. Then the second time, which I believe was a year or so ago, when the NWO went in, and then that was really the last time we saw Hall on WWE television. But he did do some indies here and there, but his drinking and drugs kind of got up to him, and just sad that he has passed away right now at age 63. So, let me know your thoughts down below, your memories. It's a very sad night. Watching Raw, it doesn't feel the same, because now we're hearing what happened with Scott Hall. So, at least WWE was classy. They put up the graphic of Scott Hall. I think NXT is going to do that tomorrow. I would assume Dynamite's going to do that. Rampage. Maybe Dark tomorrow. So it's going to be a big week, for Scott Hall, and wrestling fans. It is what it is. And we'll never forget you, Scott. I'll never forget you. Basically was my childhood with the NWO, the Diamond Stud, and then going into Razor Ramon, Chico. Something happened to this, something happened to you. So, then he goes to WCW, like the NWO days, the Attitude Era, the Monday Night Wars. There's some great stuff, but, I'm sad, I'm unhappy, I was praying for Scott. I really didn't want to lose Scott Hall. But now, sadly, the Lord took Scott Hall away from us. And now he's in that big ring in the sky with so many others that have passed on before us. Van Vader and, guys like that. Harley Race, Macho Man, Randy Savage. People like that. So, it sucks. It just sucks. So, I do have my drink today, so let me get it. Alright, so, as always on my Rest in Peace videos, I like to take a ceremonial toast to the faithful departed. So, to the bad guy, Scott Hall, it's survey time. And did you come to see WCW? No. Or did you come to see the NWO? Survey said, one last time. One more. For the bad guy. Here's to you, Scott Hall. Rest in peace, brother. That's all I gotta say. Put that over there. Alright, so we got that. So, leave your thoughts down below. And, I'm gonna try to finish watching this Raw before I burst out in tears. But it is what it is. And that's all I gotta say about that. So thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gomez signing off for the Metal God 69 channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Scott Hall has passed away at age 63. There will never be another bad guy. So I'll see you when I see you, Scott. Peace out.